Hi, Kate.
Hey.
So I've got to know, were you physically exhausted working on a movie like this and doing all those stunts?
Yes, absolutely exhausted. I mean, especially the sort of final showdown with Danny Houston's character. It was, you know, just pretty exhausting, and it happened to be, you know, it was so hot. It was in the middle of New Zealand summer, and we were in these kind of stuffy sound stages, like, you know, whacking away at each other with very sharp objects. So we sort of had to really trust each other and be careful.
Oh my God. Did they give you any type of training on this type of work?
Yeah, we had an amazing martial arts trainer, and he's literally the best martial arts trainer in the world. He's from Japan, the only Japanese-speaking person on the movie. Otherwise, it was English or Korean. So he was sort of the lone wolf there, but he's really incredibly brilliant. So
it was Jang, right?
Yeah.
So how was that working with Jang?
Working with Jang? Oh, it was lovely. I mean, he's so sweet and grounded, and I know he's sort of a, you know, well, not sort of, he is the big superstar in Korea, and you'd never know it, to be honest with you, because he's just so kind and lovely and grounded. So. And
this movie's being released in Korea as well?
Yes, I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Korea for the premiere and all the press there. So.
And how was it like filming in New Zealand?
It was, you know, I was fortunate enough to be able to I took a 3.5-week road trip at the end of shooting, because we were kind of based in Auckland and, you know, in sound stages all day. So to be able to leave the, you know, work and be able to travel the whole of the country by the end of the shoot was kind of like taking a deep breath and being able to explore. It's such a beautiful country and so different. The terrain's so different. So kind of got to gradually explore it as we made our way south.
And lastly, filming BFF, you worked with a ton of celebrities like yourself, Rachel Bilson, a ton of people. Can you tell me about that experience?
It was one of my most favorite experiences. I mean, it was the first time I worked with a female filmmaker, Kat Coiro, who's just so wonderful, and she and Kristen wrote this script, BFF and Baby, together, sort of loosely based off of their experience and their friendship. So it was a very personal story, and being with all the girls was just so awesome. I mean, because, you know, it's very rare where we get a female-directed, female-driven cast nowadays, so to be a part of it, we really felt like we were, you know, empowered and excited, and just, I love those girls madly now.
I'm all for it. Can you tell me when it's coming out?
I'm not quite sure.
We'll see it in theaters.